Hello and welcome. Today we are going to draw Moo Deng. I was inspired by this picture of her biting her handler, so I am going to color select directly from the photos to get her authentic colors. The canvas size that I suggest for this drawing is 4000 by 4000 pixels and 300 dpi. Now we have our colors ready, let's start. In the studio pen, I am doing her forehead bump, her nose bump, and then her little muzzle bump. Time for her open mouth. Do a little bump underneath for her chin, another for her double chin, another for her triple chin, and a little oval at the top for her ear. A couple more rolls. Do a slightly curved arch downwards and then 3 little bumps for her toes. Now up above her ear, let's do her back and bum. Now connect her arm to her next leg with 3 rolls in between, and do the same thing, a little curved arch and 3 little toes. And connect it all up like this. Now for the back leg, do the same thing, but we want it to be slightly smaller than the others, so it shows that it is behind her body. And same with the front leg. Her little chubby toes are so cute. Now that you have your outline layer all finished, click on the layer and press reference. Make a new layer underneath and drop in a light brown or another color of your choice into all of the gaps. Drop in a darker pink in her mouth. Now on a new layer, we are going to do all of her little facial features. Simply do little teardrops for her nostrils and longer teardrops for her angry eyebrows. For her eyes, do a complete circle in white. Add little points in the corner of her eyeballs. In the darker shade, add in a darker circle at the bottom half of her eye. Now on a new layer, select this light pink, and we are going to do some pink accents across her body and her little toenails. Analyze the original photo of Moo Deng. Do you see this beautiful pink along her chin and rolls? That is what we want to replicate. Add pink just around this lower half of her face, using a darker pink to really accentuate those rolls. Lightly drag that darker pink in between the creases of the rolls and also the lower ends of her toenails. Add in some light pink in her ears, and go in with the darker pink to add some shading. Erase away any light pink that you got in her mouth. Draw a semicircle for her tongue. On a new layer, make it clipping mask, and select a darker brown, and go along these edges of her face. In the soft brush, do lots of circling motions to really accentuate her little muzzle and snout area, and each of her rolls and along her back. Go in the creases of her roll area to really accentuate them and make them look even more plump. Now in the soft brush, select a pure white, and we're going to add in all of her highlights and her lovely secretions. She is very well moisturized at all times, so we really want to add in all of these light highlighting areas to give off that effect. Add these on areas like her tummy, her bum, and the little creases and rolls. Add texture to her snout using my freckle brush. Now for a little bit more fun, I'm going to add this hose splash effect. We've all seen those videos of her handler hosing her down and she does not like it, or maybe she does, but she's always very sassy, so I'm just adding in that to make it a little bit more fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this tutorial very informative and you can draw your own Moo Dengs. Follow for more fun tutorials on Procreate and find even more in-depth tutorials on my Patreon, link in the description.